Hi, this is my February review for Aries. Now, we have a new moon on the 1st of February, so this is a new beginning. This happens to be in your 11th house in Aquarius. So what does this mean? Well, it's a time to network, it's time to get out there and do something. You know, turn your restlessness into positive connections. Join groups, join societies, mix with people, make those valuable connections. Now, this is not only personally but professionally as well. This can do you great. Now, the 11th house is also about the future, so it's a good time to plan for the future. And with the new moon approaching Saturn, this will bring organisation and structure into your planning. This will help you to see a vision of your future and to plan realistically with attainable goals. It's also a good time to connect with humanitarian issues, maybe groups or people that are fighting a cause that you can join in and add your weight to. On the same day as the new moon, we have two other aspects. Now the first one is a brilliant one because it's Venus making a positive aspect to Uranus. Now Venus is in your 10th house of career and public standing, and she brings new people into your life, and people that generate excitement, people that will help you to get where you want to be in that career area. And with Uranus in the 2nd house of finances, it could be that you meet these people and they aid you in your financial goals for the future. Now, the other aspect gives an underlying unconscious insecurity, because of Neptune in your 12th house make an aspect to the black moon, Lilith, the shadow side. So there are things going on, this lasts for a week, things going on behind the scenes in your unconscious that may put doubt into your mind. You may have a little bit of self-deception where you're not actually seeing the reality of the world. You may get carried away with the excitement of the Venus aspect and the new moon. But just bear this in mind, keep a check that there may be some unconscious undercurrents going on. And also it's not a good time if you need to concentrate on something acutely. And it's also a time to avoid any excesses. On the 3rd of February we have another very positive aspect. This is Mars making a sextile to Jupiter. This should help to negate that Neptune aspect. This one lasts for 4 days, and hopefully the Neptune one will be overpowered by the positivity of this aspect. This will help you to move forward, especially in that career area as Mars is in that 10th house. And Mars-Jupiter is just about good for anything. Anything you want to achieve is possible at this time. Then on the 4th we have all the planets moving direct. This is going to last for 3 months, so it's full steam ahead. And another aspect between the Sun and Saturn, which will help with the planning that came up with the new moon. This will help you to organise and plan things. It's quite a responsible day, but it's good to get these things done and out of the way. Two very important aspects on the 5th, again regarding your career or your destined path. One is Pluto. Pluto makes a positive aspect with the moon's north node, and this lasts for 14 days. Now this will give you the intuition and the power to navigate your path, whether it's a new path or a slightly different path. You'll have the intuition and the guidance there to go forward. Now with the North Node there's always a possibility that a door will open or a new path will unfold in front of you. And this is the challenge, to make sure that anything you change, anything you want to put into place follows your true purpose and your higher self. Then the other aspect is a little more difficult, is Mars making a square to Chiron. Now this will soften the Mars principle a little bit. This only lasts for 3 days, but it will be harder to assert yourself in that career area or in your public standing. And it is also a challenge because you're going to have to learn to say no. There's certain things that come up, maybe that you've come up against before and not been strong enough. You have to say no, you have to be in control at this point. And also Pluto will help you to do that, because the power within will let you be quietly confident enough to make those important decisions. On the 7th we have Mars making a positive aspect to Uranus. So this is time you may be dissatisfied with something to do with your finances. Maybe that you're dissatisfied with your pay at work and you need to do something about it, or you may be dissatisfied at your own spending habits and your lack of finances because of your habits. So either way, it's time to look at these problems and try and liberate yourself. Then on the 10th we have Mercury coming together with Pluto and making the same aspect to the North Node. This will help Pluto because you'll be able to get messages, you'll be able to get insight, you'll be able to see things more clearly with Mercury coming along and joining Pluto, and this will help you to do what it is you're going to do. Follow the path you need to follow and work towards your higher purpose. On the 11th there's more insights as the Sun makes a positive aspect to the Black Moon Lilith. Now this is where you will be shown things. The Sun will illuminate where you need to make changes, or where there may be blockages, or where things need your attention. Then on the 12th, fantastic aspect because we have the Venus coming together with Mars. Now this is always electric, creative energy, and this happens to be the two travelling together until the end of the month, where there will be a crescendo as they make another aspect. But for now, this happens in your 10th house. So this is a good time to use creative energy. Use the physical side of Mars with the aesthetic and beauty side of Venus. This is fantastic for performing arts. Also, the sexual energy and sexual tension will be very high. If you're in a relationship, it's a good time to deepen that relationship. If you're not, it's a good time to meet someone new, and it'll be very intense if you do. On the 13th, we'll have a great desire for positive change, as Jupiter in the 12th of the unconscious comes together with a sextile to Uranus in your second house of finances. So there'll be a great desire now for change. Maybe you want to gain promotion or change your job so that you can increase your finances in some way. There's a very positive aspect that lasts for 10 days, so you've got plenty of time to work with this. But on the 15th there'll be help, because the Sun makes a square to the Moon's nodes. So this means you'll need to balance. You need to balance the past with the future. Also, doors will open. There could be a change of path, change of direction coming your way. So you need to make careful, calculated decisions. Don't rush into things. Take your time. And remember that the North Node is always the more fearful road, but it is the most progressive and more evolutional path to take. We also have Mercury moving into Aquarius. Mercury works well in Aquarius, so there'll be more reliance now on technology and science. So this is good to keep up to date with new things. On the 16th we have our full moon, which is in Leo. Leo loves passion and creativity with a vivid imagination. He really wants to use this energy to have fun and enjoy himself, whether it's romantically or creatively or socially. This is a great time to just let your hair down a bit. There's been a lot of concentration on the 10th and 11th houses over the last few weeks. Now it's time to have some fun, enjoy yourself. But also at the same time, if you can try and balance between your romantic involvement and your friendships, your individuality and being a member of a group. Try and balance these out so they're set well for going forward in the future. And use your creativity. This is probably the most creative of all full moons, so it's a good time to finish any projects you have. It's a good time to work on anything that will allow you to express yourself in a creative manner. On the 22nd, the Venus and Mars conjunction makes a sextile to Neptune in that 12th house. Now this could go either way. It could be a day when you lose yourself in daydreams and just relish in the pleasure of your imagination, or it could be a day when you actively pursue the arts and maybe go to a show or an art gallery and use your appreciation and put it to good use. Now, with these two coming together with Neptune, there's also a softening of the Mars process. So it's a day when you're not really going to be physically active or aggressive in any way. You want to chill out, you want to enjoy things, and you want to help other people. You'll be very compassionate and willing to aid others. The 23rd and 24th of February sees Mercury making 3 aspects over those 2 days. And these 3 aspects all have sort of slightly different slant. First of all, we have Mercury Chiron making a positive aspect. This is a time when you can talk about your pain. This is a time when you can relate to others and help yourself heal the past, and maybe help others heal the past as well. You'll be very open and honest on this day. Also, we have Mercury coming up and making a conjunction with Juno. This is also a day when you'll be willing to talk, but this is a day when you'll want to maybe commit, maybe talk to a partner, whether it's in a relationship or a business partner. Maybe you want to talk about commitments and how you're going forward long term. And the third aspect is with Uranus. This is a very exciting one. This is good for ideas. This is a time for brainstorming and thinking up new and exciting things and ways to do them. So all in all, Mercury's very busy. There's a lot of communication, a lot of things going on that you can discuss and get out into the open. The end of February sees the culmination and climax of the Venus-Mars energy. There's 2 aspects, one on the 25th where they conjunct Vesta, the largest of the 4 and the brightest asteroid, and then on the 28th when they come together and make an aspect to the Moon's North Node. Both of these are very important. First of all, on the 25th with the conjunction with Vesta. Vesta is the goddess of home and hearth and the guardian of the eternal flame. And when she comes together with Venus, there is a great desire to fulfill your spiritual path, and also a great desire for sexual experiences. And coming together with Mars, there's an increase in the ambitious side, and also brings out a very protective side of Mars, where he wants to protect and look after his loved ones and maybe show a little bit more commitment than would normally be. With the trine to the North Node on the 28th, this is a time that you will align yourself with your true path. This is a time when you will attract people that will help you on that journey, and you have the motivation as well to go forth and to take the route that you know is right, despite the challenges that you may have to speak. This is like the beginning of the quest. This is like putting you on your true path, and this is connected with your career or your destiny or your standing in life. And it's connected also with your finances. So this could be a great boost where you align yourself with your true path and gain financial benefit from it as well. So there's a lot to be taken in at the end of February. There's a lot to think about, a lot to do, so just be careful, take it easy, don't rush things, use your intuition and follow your gut instincts and find that true path. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave a message, I'd love to hear from you.